Thank you all for attending today. I'm going to try to be short, but we got plenty of speakers today that are willing to take over for the talk. One of the reasons why I got to be somewhat short is I happened to be at the Packer game yesterday, rooting for the Packers out in the cold weather, and now I got this little tingle in my throat that's causing me to cough every couple of seconds. So I can only talk as long as I have this cough drop. So here's what we want to start off with. We have two newly appointed officers that just finished the academy, completed the academy, and they're here with us today, Antonio Ruesga and Alex Garbo. Thank you very much. They graduated on Friday, and they're ready to hit the streets. This is just the beginning of your road through a career in law enforcement. I know you want to get out there. I know there's a lot that you want to learn. I know there's a lot that you want to do. In fact, I was able to meet some of your family and the expectations of what do we do from here. If you talk to certain supervisors, they're going to tell you, don't buy anything, finish your probationary period, get situated, and then move forward as a sense of security. And some others will say, hey, you're in, you'll be fine, but you're not. At the beginning, you're going to learn a lot, and you're going to need assistance from the team, from the family that's going to get you there. What I can tell you is, if you open yourselves to learning from us, we will guide you in the right direction. And after those, hopefully 25 years that you do with us, and you reap the benefits that come from working in this type of service to our community, that you can reflect back and say, I'd do it again in a New York second. And not only say that, but it was well worth it. And not only that, but to say, it seems like just yesterday, I was 5'9", 5'10", and 195 pounds of solid rock muscle. You're not going to be like that 5 years from now. But I want to share with you somebody who is going to be leaving the department after over 20 years of service, and I would like for him to just reflect upon that. As of next week would be his last day with the city of Fitchburg. And as you're coming in, and we want to thank you for you coming in and do your service, I'd like for Rod Rutler to stand up here and let us know how his 20-plus years of service went and what he thinks. I can tell you till I'm blue in the face, but I can assure you that what Rod has to say will be compelling. Rod, thank you for your 20-something years of service. You've done your time, and you've earned what you have coming to you. And I just want to thank you for your service. I wasn't here when you came on, but I know when you and I talk, when we're working out, I feel like I just met you like we met 20 years ago. So thank you for your service, and would you mind saying a couple words to our new officers?
A few words. Seriously. Total surprise. I was at the Packer game yesterday, so just welcome aboard, guys. We already had a financial talk, so you already got that from me, so you know what my expectations are from that, but enjoy life. Have fun doing what you're doing, absorb everything you can, and, be fallible. Admit mistakes. And that's not just here, but throughout life and everything else. It's so important that you do that because it's going to make you a better person. It's going to make you stronger. And get to know everybody around you. And take that with you when you're out there shaking calls with your fellow employees, growing up with them, and just treasure everything that you have. And literally remember the good times, but don't forget the bad times either, because that's what's going to make you stronger. So keep mementos, keep things that you have throughout your career, and so you can reflect back on them, because that's what I've been doing right now. And I've got a lot of things and memories from everybody that I've worked with and had the pleasure of hand in training them and getting to know everybody. So that is something that you guys are going to reward yourself with years down the road, whatever it may be that you're going to do. And hopefully it is going to be here, and it will be for the rest of your career in that and moving forward. So it was a pleasure to meet you guys today. I know you're stuck with me for at least an hour again tomorrow, and you'll get some more lecture and talk from me, but unfortunately, that's who I am, so for what it's worth. And for the short week and a half that I'm here yet, if you want to work out with the two of us, come on, join in. You can do it. And that goes for anybody else in this room. All right, you can all applaud now. Thank you.
Thank you. The hardest thing to do is to walk away from a profession like this. I know Rod, and if you think he said too much, Rod can talk for an hour here, and you will know an hour passed by, but it's tough. The hardest thing to do is say a few words when you're on the way out the door. Just as hard it would be if I asked you to come up here and say some words, and you are. So start thinking, okay? No, but the job will continue. I want you to be open, and I've told you this before. Your job is not to be a cookie cutter version of any of the family members you're going to have here, whether it's your fathers, whether it's your FTOs, whether it's your supervisors, commanders, or executive staff. What I want for you to do is find out the good things that you see in every one of them and put that into your personality. We don't want robots. We want human beings that think out of the goodness of their heart and are here for the vocation to do what's good, to be out there in the community, to do what's right. And as long as you operate like that, when you make mistakes, because you're going to make mistakes, we can fix those, and we'll work with you on those. It's when you do things maliciously that will end up in the wrong way, in the wrong turnout. You have a good base, a foundation, a family, like I've already noticed. So I know you have the right morals and values that are going to help you move forward on this job. If they weren't, you wouldn't be hired. So just keep moving forward. Keep open to learning. And understand that the learning doesn't stop, even when you leave this job. We learn till the day we die. So keep moving forward. And I hope that soon, before later, you're adjusted and you're working with the family around you here today. They're going to help you to succeed. With that, Jamie, if you'd like to stand up and come forward, and we'll swear you in and do your badge pinning. Come on.
You will please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Alex Goebel,
Who have been appointed to the office of police officer
who have been appointed to the office of police officer
in the city of Fitchburg, Dane County, Wisconsin,
in the city of Fitchburg, Dane County, Wisconsin,
swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the state of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the state of Wisconsin,
and I will faithfully discharge the duties of said office
and I will faithfully discharge the duties of said office
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Couple of things before we put you on the spot. We're going to go start off with future Captain Andrew McCarthy. Can you step forward?
I'm going to face this way. I'm going to try to talk directly to you guys at the same time, though. I can scooch over here. It's a little awkward for me. Thanks. Well, I do want to say congratulations to both of you for completing the academy. You've obviously put a lot of effort in the last several months just to even start training here, and you've earned it. So I want to say on behalf of the team that you see in the room here before you, welcome to our team, to our family, as it were. And, we had some one-on-one talks earlier. You've heard Officer Rettler and the chief talk. Some of that's probably going to be repetitive to you. You're going to hear the same things over and over. Be able to make mistakes. Be courageous enough to learn from those, because you're going to fumble a lot as you start here, and it's necessary for your growth as a good police officer. So don't be afraid to make mistakes and always continue to keep learning. It's an honor and a privilege to wear this uniform. And I can only imagine, I remember back to when I first started, what you must be feeling in your uniform for the first time in front of all these people here recognizing you today. So that's an honor. And what you bring here today is your character. That's why you're here. We can't fix bad character. You're here because you are good, upstanding people that the city of Fitchburg desire to serve them. It is now your job to serve the citizens of Fitchburg and your comrades in this police department. So as you go through this roller coaster of a profession, you're going to have your ups and your downs, your highs and your lows. Just remember this day when you first started and why you're here and what it is you hope to achieve throughout your 20 to 25-year career here. I find that those who really put that effort forward trying to make a positive impact in someone else's day get the most out of this job. And you're going to have to work hard to find those positives, because there's always someone looking, there's always someone trying to catch you lacking, trying to catch you doing something wrong, and it's your job to be able to show them exactly who we are and who you are as a police officer and why this is such a honorable profession to be a part of. So again, I want to congratulate both of you. Welcome to the team, and I'll let Lieutenant Hartwick provide some of his words.
Alex Antonio, if you look around the room right now, there's probably several hundred years of law enforcement experience. I think Rod accounts for close to 100 of those years. So I think despite our differences in years of experience, the one thing all of us have in common is day one, when we walked in, before you put on the uniform, before you even got the job offer, you were all probably asked a very similar interview question of, why do you want to do this job? And we all, I think, to some degree answered to help people. So you're going to go through a very long career. Hopefully all of those years are with us. And remember that despite all the challenges that you may face, our job at its core is to help people. And speaking of helping people, it's not just the uniforms that you see around here. It is everyone else in this department that will help you get through your career, help you on a daily basis, and really make a difference as we all try to make a difference for the community. So in closing, just thank you for your commitment, stepping forward, taking the challenge. It's a difficult time to decide and tell your family, I want to go into law enforcement, even when your father is a chief, to say, I want to step forward and do this. So just know that you're entering a great career and you're joining a great team. So thank you.
Alex and Antonio, congratulations. Welcome. One of the things I was reflecting on while standing over there is obviously Rod came up to speak and share some words. Everybody says, you're new to the job, you're going to get trained, and we'll help you get to that point. But one thing you got to keep in mind is when you're done with that training, regardless of how new you are, you're it. Okay? And what I mean by that is, it doesn't matter how much experience you have or how little experience you have. To the citizens that we're trying to serve, like Lieutenant Hartwick and McCarthy both said, they don't care how little or how much experience you have as a police officer. So understand how much weight your words carry when you're on those calls. Knowing yourself and knowing what skills you do have, what skills you don't have, to develop those now in a training environment while on field training. Ask those questions, make those failures within your field training experience, so that when you are on your own and you're it, because you are the future of law enforcement, that it doesn't matter how little of experience that you have, that you're constantly striving to better yourself, because they're not going to care when you're out on that call, when they're asking you for help, when they're the victim, when they're the witness, even when they're the suspect. So keep that in perspective of how important you are to not only this agency, but also this community. And that, as long as you strive for bettering yourself and keeping that in perspective, everything else will take care of itself. So welcome. Thank you for being part of this department, and we look forward to working with you.
Okay, who wants to go first? Okay, when you come up here, I want you to think of some things that you can tell not only the group that's in front of you here, your family, both law enforcement and your family, but to the community, just so you know you're live on TV. Not to put the pressure on you, but what type of promise are you going to give them all, and what you look forward to doing here?
First, I want to say thank you to Rod for your service. I appreciate that, and so does the community. Just off our short conversation that we had today, it would have been an honor to work with you. You give a lot of good information. But first, another thing I would like to thank is my family. I wouldn't be in this position without their support. They're there for me all the time, so I do appreciate that. They're always there to listen to me rant, but I appreciate you guys being here. Like that, my family's the most important thing, and getting the opportunity to work for the city of Fitchburg and the police department itself, and with you guys, I feel honored to add you guys to my family and be part of you guys. I appreciate you guys believing in me and giving me an opportunity to showcase what I have to offer. It means a lot. And for the city of Fitchburg, like I said, I'm selfless. I'm going to be the one to be the yes man and help wherever I can, and add value to the department as best as I can. So I appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity to work for you guys and with you guys and add you to my family. So thank you.
I just want to thank, the whole department. It's my first day, but I already feel pretty welcome. And I'm the new guy, so butt of a lot of jokes, but that's part of the game, and I'm looking forward to it. Thank you again. I'm echoing Antonio here, but thank you for the opportunity. I know it's not easy to pick somebody for a role like this, so the fact that I was chosen means a lot to me. And to my dad and the rest of my family, obviously I wouldn't be the man I am today without you guys, so thank you for that. And to the city of Fitchburg, I'm just ready to start helping wherever I can. Thank you.
Some of you may think we're being hard on them, but that's part of this job, is to be able to adapt and overcome. That was your first test. So thank you. I want to recognize some of you that are out there that are here darn near at every promotion ceremony, every swearing in, every badge pinning. City Administrator Chad Brecklin, thank you very much for attending. You got Robert from Finance. Thank you very much. You're here, silent in the back. Don't think we don't recognize you. Don't think we don't see you here and show your support. We can't thank you enough. Both Sarahs from HR. Sarah, I know you do much more. Both of you do a lot in different avenues, but I thank you so very much for the time you're taking out to help us succeed. And I also, Susie Gannon, thank you very much for being, a part in selflessness that you do to support the police department and the fire department, the treats, the food, and the prayers, more importantly, of what you give to us. We feel your energy, and we can't thank you enough. For our staff, thank you for being here and making this important for the family. I hope I miss Fact TV. You all are, talk about adapting and overcoming. You do a ton of that for all of the city services to get the message out. So we thank you very much for all you do. Jamie, thank you very much. Your group is here for every, as you can see, my voice is going. You have to be here for every swearing in, every promotion. We cannot do this without you. So thank you so very much for doing this at such short notice. This badge pinning ceremony has now ended. We ask that you all stick around to thank our new officers, and that you take some time out to take a quick photo that they're going to remember for days and years to come. Thank you very much. You all have a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and God bless you.